guys believe it's already June? I feel like May just flew by. Sorry that I'm doing my makeup in the intro. It's just Lily is napping, and so if you guys have watched, you know what that means. It means I'm on the clock. So I'm just trying to get everything done as quickly as I can for you guys. All right, I got 71 sales in the month of May. I don't know the exact amount. I will put it up on the screen for you guys. I think it's around 2,100 something, but that was the total amount. I will have that for you guys. All right, should we just jump right into what sold? Not in here. I know I wanted that to you guys. My May sales were okay. I got a couple good sales, nothing that was like amazing. But this stuff is amazing. This isn't a get ready with me video. However, I just had to get this stuff done. So we're doing it. It's benefits though, and it's cookies, and it's just the most glorious, sparkly thing in the world. Okay, but you guys aren't here to talk about makeup. Unless you want to talk about makeup, then let me know in the comments and maybe we'll talk about makeup later. We will get into what sold. I will go ahead and switch into the other room. Alrighty, let's get straight into our sales. I am very sorry if you have been watching. I did not do a April sales. April was just really crazy. Rude. So I just didn't have time to do it. But I am doing my May sales video. Okay, let's begin. So this first sale are these Jessica Simpson, Lucina, Snake, Emboss, Iridescent, Brown, Golden Heel Stilettos. These sold for $20. I bought these for myself. They were a little bit too big, so I wore them like twice and then I sold them. Jessica Simpson isn't a brand I would recommend picking up unless it's like super cheap. Next, we have this. Oh, and I had $10 into those, so I made like nothing. I made my money back and I got to wear them, but I didn't make very much. Okay, next we have this Teeny Bikini. That's the brand. Reversible royal blue, black floral bikini set. This sold for $30. This was a consignment client, so I did have to split the profit 50-50 on this one. So I made like $15, which is fine. Okay, these are Free People. These are called the Dark Horse White Distressed Ankle Boots. These sold for $75. I did pay up for these. I paid $30, but I had credit because it was at a consignment shop that I bring stuff in pretty frequently. So really you could say that my cost of goods was nothing because I swapped old stale inventory in to use that to buy these. They did take a couple months to sell, so it wasn't like a super quick flip, but I was able to turn that credit into cash, so I consider it a win. Free People always does great for me. Careful with their denim though. Their shorts and their jeans just never sell for me. Although Lindsay just sold a couple, so kudos to her. So maybe they're doing good, but they're not doing good for me because all mine are still sitting. Next, we have these Current Elliott hot pink cuffed bottom jeans. These sold for $22. Current Elliott's an okay brand. Again, maybe at the bins, but I wouldn't be paying Goodwill prices for this brand. I had like $2 into them, so happy for the flip. Okay, guys. These shoes right here sold for $125. I bought these off Poshmark. I talked about it in the Ship With Me if you saw that. If you did, sorry, this is a little bit repetitive. Not all these sales though were covered in the Ship With Me because I didn't do a Ship With Me for all the sales I sent out. Okay, so I had $35 into these. I bought these off Poshmark. I sometimes go through phases where I'll just go to the Just In section on certain brands, and for a while excuse me, I just really wanted to find Jimmy Choo. And so I was doing it. One day one popped up for cheap, so I bought them, and then they sold within like a week. So maybe I need to do that a little bit more frequently. That would be awesome if I could do that all the time. That might be something I need to experiment a little bit more with in the future. Then we have these Sam Edelman Diana Nude Tan Stiletto Heels. I love Sam Edelman. They usually sell really well for me, especially the more classic styles like this one here. These sold for $65. I had $10 into them from Goodwill. Then we have this Knox Rose blue and white V-neck like maxi dress. This sold for $17. I got this for free from my mom. I think she found it at Bargain Hunt or something. But it didn't work out for her and it didn't work out for me. It was a size too big for us, so I was able to sell it and make some money off of it. Then we have these Rag & Bone jeans. These had a split hem and they were flared, so I really think that helped elevate the sales because just a typical pair of Rag & Bone jeans doesn't do great unless you have like a really current style. So these sold for $51. I believe I had like $2 into these. I think I got these at a local thrift store. Then we have these Dansko Rebel Purple Leather Ankle Strap Wedges. Another one that's really hard to say. These sold for $45. I got these at a Goodwill. I had to go out of town to go to my friend's baby shower. And so, of course, I went to Goodwill because if I'm gonna go out of town, I want to like go to the other Goodwills. And so I found these. I found some other jeans that day too. So it was just a good overall day. I believe I had $8 into them. So super happy with the $45. Then we have these Lucky Brand Faithfully Black Leather Suede Ankle Boots. These sold for $25. Lucky Brand's very hit or miss. Again, don't pay too much for it, but some styles might surprise you. We got some little girls Chacos. These sold for 25 bucks. I probably bought these at a yard sale for like $2, so not the biggest profit, not really that worried about it. I feel like this is a good time to say, if you haven't already given this video a thumbs up, please consider doing so because I spent $8 on this ceramic thumbs up at Ross, so I'm just gonna put it back there now. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, it's free. If you do subscribe, let me know in the comments so I can thank you. Okay, back to the sales. Next we have this new Fate Snake's Print. I'm gonna say that again for you guys. Next we have this new snake print v-neck maxi dress. This sold for $42. This is just a boutique brand, the Fate. I was surprised that it sold for 42 bucks. I had $5 into it from a yard sale, so super happy with that. Then we have these Old Navy Sky High Loose Relaxed Tulip Jeans. This was a size 18. I feel like stuff that's plus size usually will do better with the brands, like the mall brands or your classic brands like Old Navy or Gap. So that's something to keep in mind when sourcing. I had like $2 into those. Then we have something that's been in my closet forever. It's this Free People All Tours blue knit fringe cardigan. Well, I guess it's more of a kimono than a cardigan because it's short sleeve. Anyway, it sold for $28 on an offer. So excited to accept that. I bought this last year when I was in Florida because I went to this cute little Goodwill on the island. It was so small and I'm going back this year and so I can't wait to go again. I hope it still exists because you never know with little things in Florida because sometimes they're there and sometimes they're not there. So I will find out in a couple months. I think I paid like $8 for this though. So not a very good investment to hold on to for over a year. Okay guys, now this was probably in the thumbnail. I'll be surprised if I didn't put it in the thumbnail. These white Nike slides sold for $25. Not that great of a sale. They came in my Joe Mar box, so $2.50 was my amount that I had into them. But it got canceled. And the buyer didn't cancel it, and I didn't cancel it. And it got canceled after I had already mailed it, and after Poshmark already knew that I had mailed it. That was the thing that got me. Because Poshmark had the notification already that I had put it in the mail. Here's the thing that worried me. So this buyer messaged me multiple times. They were kind of annoying. You probably have had a buyer like this before. The second they bought it, they're like, hey, when am I going to get the shipping information? And I'm like, well, you bought this on Friday night. I'm not shipping on Saturday, so you'll get it sometime on Monday. That's just the best I can do. And then I told her that as soon as it was shipped, she should get Poshmark notifications and all that stuff. I wasn't going to manually sit there and type in the shipping information because I have more stuff I got to do. So I just didn't. So the second that it got scanned and that it updated on the Poshmark site, I messaged her and I was like, hey, you should have access to it now. And she's like, okay, great. I'll be waiting for it or something. It was almost like a threatening message. It was like, I'll be waiting. I was like, okay. So then the second that it was like, yay, your item has been shipped, it started tracking. I get a notification that says your order has been canceled. And I was like, canceled? See, from my understanding, I thought Poshmark couldn't cancel on you if your item has already been shipped, which is true. So I emailed Poshmark, and I'm the second level Posh ambassador, like the one with the gold star, which I don't know if I'm going to be that for long because my review period's coming up and I don't know if I want to share, like, I think it's 4,000 things from other people's closets or something. I'll probably just make my Posher VA do it, but it's still, I think it's kind of silly that they make you do that. The community shares one. Anyway, if you are gold level, you're supposed to get like priority Poshmark assistant help. So if you're running into issues when you email them, they're supposed to prioritize your emails. That's as what I'm aware of, as far as that's what they make it sound like when you read the why you want to be a Poshmark gold status. It took them a while. I mean, it took them like a day to reply to me, and then I replied back, and then it took them like a day to reply to my reply. So that was kind of annoying. But eventually they did fix it. And so they told me what happened was it was a faulty payment. So the payment, I guess, didn't go through on their part. So they canceled the sale. But since I had already shipped it, they went ahead and refunded me the money. So Poshmark paid for that. So I'm super happy with how it turned out. However, I think the person got the shoes. So I think that, I didn't get the shoes back. So I assume that they kept them. So I just feel bad for Poshmark because they lost that money. And I guess this person got a free pair of shoes, which I wonder if, I don't know. It was just interesting to me how she was like, I need to know exactly when this is shipping. So I don't know if she had something sketchy going on, but it's okay, I got my money. And it wasn't really that much money anyways. But I had never experienced that before, so I just wanted to let you guys know what happened just in case you come across that one day. Okay, I thought now was a good time to pop on and tell you guys about Flip. If you don't already know about Flip, it is a free browser extension like Vindu, like lists perfectly like Posh or VA. It shares your Poshmark closet, it lets you cross-list. I personally use it for cross-listing, so I'll take my Poshmark listings and take them straight from Flip and put them onto eBay with just a couple clicks of a button. It is amazing and it is free. And it's not just like free trial, it's completely free. You don't have to pay a dime. They don't even need your credit card information. All they need is your email and some basic information. There is currently a wait list to get on, but they did give me an invite link for you guys because it is invite only, and I have it in the description box, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. That way you guys can have the opportunity to use it because it's amazing and it's helped me get eBay sales that I wouldn't have got just because I didn't want to pay the $40-something a month to use like Vindu or List Perfectly because I didn't trust myself enough to actually use it. All right, enough of that. Let's get back to the video. Now we have this Isaac Mizrahi HU Runway Point Toe Billy Polka Dot Slingback Bow Heels. These sold for $30. I bought these at a thrift store for like $4, so I mean, happy with the way that turned around. I need to breathe for a second. Okay, we're back. Now we have this PlayStation Japan 1994 PS1 black sweatshirt hoodie. This sold for $22. I paid $5 for this. I thought it was more of a rare item than it was. I didn't look up comps. I need to look up comps. When you have a 2-year-old screaming at you while you're at the store and you're trying to keep her in the car to not get kidnapped and not break things, it's hard to look up comps at the same time. So we do our best. Next, we have this Anthropologie Champagne Far Away from Close pink sequins fur slippers. These sold for $25. This one came from Jomar, so I had $2.50 into them. Pretty happy with that flip. We have this Vineyard Vines. This was so cute. It was a little strapless fitted navy blue dress with pockets. It had little pink piping trimming on it, and this sold for $25, and it came from a local thrift store for $5. These Coach and 4, which is the brand on those, I think it's an older Coach or like a not a knockoff, but like a sub-tier to Coach. Like, I don't think it's as good as Coach. Not 100% sure on that. But these sold for $30. They were a kitten heel. I had like $4 into them. I was just in an I'm accepting offers mood that day. This one is a boho tie-dye crocheted swim cover. I don't think this had a brand on it. Oh, pinky's up. I don't think this had a brand on it. It sold for $19. This was a consignment client's though, so we both didn't make very much money on it. It was one of those things I probably should have just given back to them instead of taking photos, but I did. Then we have this Babiton black pleated shorts. These were so cute. I love Babiton so much. Babiton's an Aritzia brand. Like I said, sold for $31. I had like $2 into them. These sold so fast. These sold less than 24 hours. Justin red leather cowboy boots. They sold for $70. I mean, Justin has always sold for me, but not this quickly. I listed them at $90 and they offered me $70, which I went ahead and accepted. I was happy with $70 because I let them sit in my death pile for months unlisted. So when I finally listed them, for me, it was like as if they'd been listed for months even though they hadn't. I don't know if you guys do the same thing. Once you've had an item that long, you just mentally are ready to get rid of it. Ooh, this one I had forever. It was this Nike Dry Fit tan, white, and striped t-shirt. Someone offered me 10 bucks and I was like, here you go, just take it. Basic Nike, I'm gonna try and stay away from in the future. I'm just like done holding on to this stuff forever. Neutralizer, pink leather, strappy sandals. These sold for $18. These came in my either ThredUp rescue box or Jomar wholesale box. I don't know. So if it was Jomar, it was $2.50. If it was ThredUp, it was $5. Ooh, okay. This dress right here, this new black halo, black Ava dress sold for $100. This one sold really fast as well. If you watched the ship with me on this dress, you'd know that it was worn by like Britney Spears and some other celebrities as well in like 2008. So it was a really popular style. But this was a consignment client, so I did split the profit 50-50 with her. So she got $50 from that sale. This next one, the Travis Matthews shirt, this sold for $42. This was also from the same lady. So I split that 50-50 with her, but I have nothing into it. These Hokas sold for $40. This was actually a local sale. She messaged me and wanted me to actually meet her, but she was 40 minutes away from me. So I was like, how about we do this? It's like, you just buy them and I'll mail them. I'll give you discounted shipping. It's like, I really don't want to meet somebody somewhere. I don't know. I just don't like the whole meeting up in person stuff. I just don't feel comfortable with that on other platforms. I had like $5 in those Hokas, I believe. Then we have these Lulu's red and pink block heel suede shoes. These sold for $27. These came in my Jomar box, so I had $2.50 into them. Lulu's shoes I feel like don't do great. Then we have these Tang Deport Luxury Solid Gold, oh my goodness. Solid velvet pillow shams. These are just an Amazon thing. They sold for 20 bucks. This was a consignment client, so I had to split that 50-50. Then we have these Michael Kors, little orange ballet flats. I believe these came in Jomar. I think they sold for $45, so pretty happy with that. This Adidas t-shirt has sold like 4 times, and for some reason, what happened? Like, okay, I know what happened. So the same person kept sending me an offer. They'd like send it, I'd accept it, the payment didn't go through, and then they send it again like a week later, and I'd accept it, payment didn't go through, and then they send it a week later. This went on forever. So finally somebody else offered me $15 and I accepted it. But it was just a lot. I think I had like $2 into that t-shirt. Then we have this Guns N' Roses Sweet Child of Mine band tee. This sold for $20. This was a consignment client, so we split it. All right, we're going to talk about 2 more sales, and then we are going to break into part 2. That way I can breathe and you guys don't have to sit through this for super long unless you choose to. Let's go check on Lily. She's just so quiet down there, which I know she's sleeping, but I'm still paranoid because usually when she's quiet, it means she's getting into something. So let's go check on her. So our next one is this Joylyn Maryland one-piece camp print swimsuit. This sold same day it was listed for $43. I got this at a Goodwill for like $5. Like the one pieces that have cute prints on it, I found they usually do pretty well for me, regardless of the brand. Well, don't go picking up Shein or Romley, I take that back, or Walmart. So you do want to be careful with the brand. Okay, the last one we're going to talk about are these Merrell green leather sandals. I even cross-listed these, and they had a lot of action over on eBay, but they did sell on Poshmark. These sold for $25. They had a strap on the back missing, which I didn't know, so I feel like that affected the sale price. I had $4 into them. Okay, let me tell you guys. All right, let's go over some numbers really quick. So in the month of April, we did $2,725, and that's before Poshmark fees. The month of May, we did $2,335. So there's definitely a dip there. However, I did have to put my closet on vacation mode for like a week because I was gone in DC. So I feel like that does contribute. But I feel like my sales were slow even when my closet was on. Let me know in the comments if you guys feel like your sales were higher or lower, or if your May was just average. And so far for June, guys, today is June 6th. and I have only made $116 on Poshmark. I have no idea what's wrong. I have been listing and cross-listing and sharing my closet all the same, so I don't know. But I've talked to some other people and they said their sales have been really slow as well. So I don't know if it's just that gas prices and stuff is starting to get to people so they're not shopping as much for other things, but that's another thing in the comments. Let me know your guys' opinion on that. All right, I will see you guys in part 2, hopefully. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, please. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.